Hello gamers, Pet here. Welcome to E3 2014 Cut the Bullshit with Pet. It doesn't really have a title, but basically what I want to do in this series of video, where basically in the last video we look at Microsoft conference, basically just the trailers, because I don't believe that I can show you the actual conference because that's copyrighted and stuff. So we are just going to look at the trailers and then we are going to judge them and try to form an opinion by what we see and generally try to cut the bullshit out. So on some situations I might be a little bit way too aggressive towards the whole thing because I don't really enjoy this type of things because E3 is usually the place where companies hype things up, which basically mean they lie. And we saw it with Watch Dogs, which 2 years ago everybody lost. Oh my god, the next gen game, the next gen graphics, Watch Dogs is so awesome, and we got Watch Dogs and it wasn't anything like that. And I will actually I just finished Watch Dogs yesterday, and I will do my review, I don't know, tomorrow probably. Anyway, this is why I'm kind of way too aggressive with this type of games. First of all, we also can't really form an opinion with cinematics trailers. So I'm just going to be frank and I will just tell you guys to just be careful in general, right? Now, last time with Microsoft, I was a little bit way too aggressive. I've been told I've been way too aggressive with Forza and with Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty, and I kind of didn't I haven't said why. Well, it's Call of Duty, it's kind of the same shit again. And I personally am kind of sick with that kind of crap again. I'm sure it's going to sell a freaking lot of games, but come on. When with Forza, I usually prefer simulators game, and I'm not saying that Forza in general will be bad. It was just my opinion, and maybe I was a little bit too aggressive with that, and I've been told I was biased because I kind of enjoy Witcher, for example, but with Witcher is kind of a different thing. Why? Because Witcher is going to be good. Yes, I know it's kind of like, why do I say Witcher is going to be good and I say The Division is going to be crap? We will see that when it's going to come out. For once, because the Witcher guys are doing a lot of things right. And it's really looking fabulous, and I've seen some other Witcher 3 videos, especially with the town. The town looks freaking amazing. So anyway, I'm going, enough excuses for myself. We're just going to go with the EA conference, and this is basically the things that they presented. Let's start with the NHL 15 gameplay trailer, which is good because it's gameplay trailer and not just some cinematic trailer which doesn't really tell you anything. 1 minute and 21, so it's not long. Also, they drink coffee. Cheers, guys. Right now it's cinematic. Still cinematic in minute 20, second 26, 27, second 30, still cinematic. Still cinematic. Still cinematic. And I really wish not to be that aggressive. I hate to be this aggressive. I'm usually a nice guy. I like to be happy about things. Sometimes I'm stopping in the middle of the street smelling a flower and stuff like that, but this is not gameplay. This is just cinematic stuff. Yeah, it might be done with the engine, but it's not gameplay. So yeah, basically we kind of saw the classic EA trailers where you don't really see anything. I know for years with FIFA, when sometimes they are releasing new FIFA screenshots, and all you see is some players in 3D, like stopped, freezed, and how they shoot or something like that. Like, okay, I guess that's good PR there. People are getting the screenshots around, but I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So anyway, Battlefield Hardline gameplay demo, and we have beta sign up. I've signed up to the beta. I actually got inside. I actually have an extra key. However, I've tried to play it like 3 days ago, but I'm not sure why. But I had like huge lag when I was moving with the cursor. Like I was moving the mouse, and then only after that I was moving like that. It was moving strange. I didn't try to play it since then. But I like the Battlefield series for multiplayer. The multiplayer is kind of engaging. I like the destructive terrain, which is basically what brought me to Battlefield series. When I found out about Battlefield Bad Company 2, I was like, oh my god, how did I miss this game? I actually went to the mall to buy it, so that was kind of nice. But of course, the single player campaign is crap. But now Battlefield Hardline, from what I saw, it's, you know, like Battlefield, but somehow in a closer environment, which is kind of nice because I really enjoy. Sometimes Battlefield can be boring because you spawn at some point and you move and you move and you move and you walk and you walk and you walk, and then some guy snipes you out and you're dead and you have to walk and walk again, you know. And on Battlefield 3 I really enjoyed the close combat series with all those small maps. That was kind of amazing. So I'm kind of happy about this. I know that I might be a hypocrite, and you'll be like, yeah, you don't like Call of Duty because it's released annually, but now Battlefield is releasing something else and you are kind of excited about it. Yeah, because the multiplayer is fairly enjoyable.
Someone pinned down! Tell me out here!
So, in a way, it's a little bit like Counter-Strike, right? With terrorists and police, or something like that, right? With weapons like this, like Uzi weapons and so on. Whoa!
The package is en route to the drop-off.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Personally, I didn't have too many problems with Battlefield 4. I know that a lot of people kind of complain that it's unstable. I only had a few problems, mainly on a couple of maps that simply the whole game was breaking up. The whole map freeze, basically. That's what I wanted to say. But probably they learned stuff, I guess. So, I see vehicles. Yeah, basically police and... yeah, it's maybe... I've seen some irony on how they are... there was a GIF, not a GIF, a JPEG. How did they came with this idea? So basically they combined GTA... Battlefield, and then I think Counter-Strike or something like that. And I was like, wow, fucking brilliant, this game. Anyway, I personally like Battlefield, but I'm not sure. It's going to be expensive, and even with Battlefield 4, I have premium, and I haven't played the game in a long time, in a couple of months actually, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get this one. But when it comes to first-person shooters like this with multiplayer involved, I really enjoy Battlefield altogether. I really enjoy that it actually requires skill to know how to shoot, and I mainly played as a sniper, and not that type of sniper that you think of, the type of sniper that you hate, and the type of sniper that goes high on cranes. I was basically playing as an anti-sniper. That's what I was doing, sniping, hunting other snipers, and I've done that successfully. In Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, a little bit. And in Battlefield 3 I started to play with the... No, not the bolt sniper, the new sniper, the M something, I forgot. The sniper that shoots like pew, pew, pew. It's fun times with that one, and I used holo. Not the ZoomX optics, but the holo one, and I was always on the field. Anyway, it's looking okayish. Again, I'm going to be biased here. I know that I'm going to be crucified or something like that, but next Criterion game. 2 minutes.
So with Criterion, it's all about the experience.
Our history is in cars, going really fast and taking big risks. High action, kind of physical, speed, danger, huge crashes.
Crashing's cool.
This is a new era for Criterion.
We've reinvented our office. We've taken away any individual desks. The whole team now is really agile and able to work together in really flexible ways. Occasionally we work from the pub.
When we're ready for build review, we get in front of the screens and we play the game.
Play the game, figure out a new change that needs to be made, build it, and then within about 5 minutes, play the game again.
Because in our experience, the more times we go through that, just the better the game gets.
So this new IP gives us the ability to move beyond cars, which
Okay,
is
new
just
IP.
so exciting.
We've got ATVs, we've got helicopters, we've got boats, we've got wingsuits, we've got parachutes.
Crazy combinations of vehicle and jumping over each other, through each other, under each other, tied together.
What's the most exciting thing I can do in a plane, on a jet ski?
There's not a single vehicle that we've talked about that I don't find exciting.
Really been inspired by what we've seen people sharing in the real world. That the first-person views, the movies that they take are almost like athletes' point of view.
We've absolutely been influenced by all the amazing action footage that people are capturing and putting on YouTube. This is a first-person game.
We're not going to.
Okay, we learned that it's a first-person
So if you
game.
get in a vehicle, you're going to climb in the vehicle. Your hands are actually going to touch these things.
And it means an expanded landscape.
So many different types of terrain that we've never been able to explore before.
Our players can go anywhere, they can make any experience they want.
You're walking around our world and you're just looking at the vehicles and the scenery. It feels epic.
It really is an ultimate game for us.
It's a Criterion game, so it's going to be fun.
This is going to
Okay, it's going to be the ultimate game for us. In general, it's kind of a useless video. It's just more that, hey, they are working at another IP and it's going to have stuff like that. Not really that useful, so I'm not going to judge it too much. Looking forward to it, I guess, because I'm always open to stuff. With Mass Effect,
Great stories are timeless and they'll last forever. So at BioWare, we try to make that the heart of what we're doing.
You know, you really bond.
I've enjoyed Mass Effect 1 a lot. Mass Effect 2 was okayish. It was more action-based. I haven't got the nerves to play Mass Effect 3 yet.
As we start designing the next Mass Effect game, we start by asking fans what they want, you know, what Mass Effect means to them. One of the things that fans have told us most about what they want in the next Mass Effect game is to go somewhere new and to move forward.
New places, new characters, new people to fall in love with.
We're taking you to a whole new region of space.
This world is so vast that you can just kind of continue on to the horizon. There's more and more experience for the player to enjoy.
Pick a planet across the other side of the galaxy and fly there and see what you'll discover.
Imagine what we can do now with the power of new consoles and amazing software.
It all looks fantastic.
We've never seen these characters this real before.
We think fans of the series are going to be surprised at just how far we're going.
Two people are working.
While the Montreal studio is working on the next Mass Effect game, our team here in Edmonton is developing a completely new IP.
It's a chance to have a clean sheet design and start from the most fundamental principles you can have.
We want to take on very contemporary stories, and yet we want to build a world that is as big.
I remember this when it was live. Basically, they said that they are working on a new Mass Effect game, and then they are working on a new IP, and then they immediately cut to Sims 4. And we were like, what the hell? Mass Effect, new IP, and you cut to Sims 4. I was like, what the hell is going on? So anyway, they are working on a new Mass Effect game. Okay, I guess. A new IP. Okay, I guess. A lot of those games we are going to see basically in 2015. So how excited do you want to get? Mirror's Edge. I kind of didn't like... I didn't actually play the first Mirror Edge because I don't really like games where you fail, you start again, fail, start again, and you are just learning the thing you are walking on, the environment, and then okay, here's where you have to jump, here you have to make a left, here you have to make a right. So I just skip this game altogether. Even when it was on sale on I think I maybe have the game when it was on €2 or something like that.
The accents are very specific and controlled. That's where the attitude comes from. Her body needs to reflect her life, what she does, who she is.
Faith's physicality and freedom of movement is interesting in contrast to a very conformist society. Faith and the runners, they've chosen to sort of step outside of this world voluntarily. I admire her independence, her integrity, her daredevil ways.
She's a runner. She's very strong. The overall look should give them a sense that, well, you shouldn't mess around with Faith.
Mirror's Edge is a game that's focused very heavily on movement.
We've had parkour artists come in, talk to us. They can teach us a lot about the moves that we have in the game and how we can also expand on it.
We're building on the first Mirror's Edge when it comes to the moveset that Faith has.
Everything is geared.
I think I will be good in real life by doing this.
We want the player to be able to experiment and find different paths in the environment.
You know that you can
I can really go like that. And when I say like that, I just roll on the floor.
So what is it that Faith can do?
So for the skilled player, they might find the quickest, the fastest, the most rewarding path for them. Somebody with less skill might find a safer, longer route.
It's important for us that everybody who wants to play the game can play the game. And not only are we building a broad moveset, we're also building combat with the moveset in mind.
You would analyze the geometry in a combat encounter to see how you can use that against the enemies.
When we talk about combat, we are selecting very special sounds for that. We're having very tight, controlled hits. They kind of speak about Faith's power and efficiency because she is a projectile. Whenever she does hit, she hits quick, fast and hard and then moves on.
I have a lot of guys.
Finding the role of the runners to allow for more varied gameplay, for more varied experience. We will expand on who she is in this world. Why is she doing what she's doing? What's her reason for being Faith?
This is a girl that actually tattooed her eye. You do it for a reason. It's to make a point.
We are creating Faith for a new generation.
I want to make a point, tattoo my eye. Anyway, I'm not excited, but I'm keeping an open mind. Sims 4. Now for Sims 4, somehow I'm excited about Sims. The downside with Sims, this happened when Sims 2 came out, this happened when Sims 3 came out. When the new Sims comes out, you get excited maybe, and then you install the game, you see the new features, but then you see the missing features that the other game had. Why? Because they are leaving a lot of empty stuff for the expansions. So if you want to play Sims 3, now is the time because you can get the whole pack. But anyway, that's it, Sims 4.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Franklin.
And I want to see this full screen because, you know, I'm a woman inside. I like Sims.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Franklin, and I'm
Hello, Rachel Franklin.
You to the next
I'm Pet.
generation of The Sims. Smart.
Let's go to the trailer.
entertaining,
I don't think I can show the.
meaningful, and sometimes a little weird. In previous games, you controlled the mind and body of your Sims. In The Sims 4, for the first time, you control their hearts. Here we are in our Create a Sim, where you decide what your Sims look like, and brand new to The Sims 4, who they are. You.
It's actually looking kind of cool on how you can customize the character. Hopefully I can create a bold character. Something that I hate about games, some games, when you customize your character, they don't have the option for pure bold. You know, like pure bold. I mean, how hard is to put no hair? You have long hair, you have short hair, you have, you know, like punk hair. How hard is to put no hair at all? Even in Mass Effect, you don't have bold, you have, you know, like very, very short cut. And I don't have that, I'm actually bald. Like I haven't shaved now. You see? But I want a bold character.
Can happen. This is a deep simulation.
First life
Every
problems.
Sim has their own story. And they're all connecting, colliding, and influencing each other's emotions. So the local gym is a great place for me to show you how personality and emotions influence your gameplay. You can tell how your Sims are feeling at a glance. Happy. Depressed. Energized. So let's meet Chuck. I
Hello,
made
Chuck.
him a hothead, so he's already prone to flying off the handle. And I can push him even further. So today he's really fired up and he's working out those abs. Well, how did I get him into this state? It all kicked off last night when I introduced Chuck to Gladys, his rather eccentric neighbor. I made Chuck recite some of his poetry, but I haven't leveled up his skills yet, and frankly, his poems suck. So this is when the power of our simulation comes into play. Personality drives behavior, creating richer stories. And in this case, Gladys hates Chuck's poems so much, she decides to get physical.
Let's get physical.
Losing really ruined Chuck's night, and he's still mad about it the next day.
So the next day, he didn't decide to improve his skill with poetry, he decided to just pump up even more. Logic.
So it looks like it's working. The neighborhood's shown up, and Chuck is now feeling playful. He's cracking jokes. He's becoming the life of the party. Uh-oh, here's Gladys, and she's still looking for a fight. Her foul mood is affecting everyone else. I need to inject a dose of fun into this party, and I know just how to do it. I leap into the all-new gallery to look for something special. It's full of wonderful homes and Sims.
All new gallery? What's this? What's this? You can buy DLC stuff from here with real life money?
Created by other players. And for the first
other
time,
players.
you can share their Sims complete with their full personalities. I can bring another player's Sim straight into my game. It's that simple. So, ladies and gentlemen, meet Princess. Now the party's really booming. Ooh. And check out those dance moves, huh? Chuck's having so much fun he can't stop laughing. I'm pushing his emotions to the extreme. In fact, he is laughing so hard, he dies of laughter. So where else can you find moments like this? The Sims 4 is unlike anything we've ever made. These new smarter Sims are full of personality and humor, and the possibilities when you play with life are simply endless. We invite you to create your own weird stories on September 2nd, when you'll get to play with the next generation of The Sims.
Okay, September 2nd.
Control them. Their stories are yours to tell. They are friends, they are family.
You still don't know too much about the game. You know that they improved the character creation, but besides that, what else is new? How is the map looking? How is the city looking? How is the whole thing? I remember they showed a different type of trailer where it was kind of easy to create your house, which was nice, but besides that, I kind of don't want to buy another EA game. Not like that. I mean, SimCity. FIFA 15.
Football is the greatest.
FIFA 15 cinematic trailer. That means it's going to be useless.
This is our heartbreak. The stages are real. Entire scene. This is football.
The good thing is, from what I've heard, is that the PC version is going to be next gen. So what you have on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 is going to also be on the PC. The downside is that since you are playing on PC, you are for sure going to find a shitload of cheaters, which is kind of the problem with FIFA right now, especially with the Ultimate Team. So I'm not sure if I'm going to buy FIFA 15 this year. Too many games actually this year, so a lot of money to be spent. Dragon Age, I believe we saw this on the Microsoft conference. They have a gameplay demo, so let's try to watch that real fast. Again, I'm kind of totally not getting excited about this after Dragon Age 2, which, again, do you really have, do you really want me to say it? They kind of did a shitload of stuff, just a money grab, cash cow rapidly. Let's make another game, we get more money. Yep, PGA Tour, 1 minute. Wow. What the hell? This is like the Battlefield engine. What the hell? that would be funny, you know, to use Battlefield engine. Spring 2015. Ho ho ho. Downgate MOBA.
If we're going to do MOBA, we don't.
I don't care about MOBA that much. I actually got inside Downgate. I downloaded it, but I haven't got into the game. Maybe I shouldn't be that dismissive, but I'm basically playing Dota, which is, you know, a lot of skill involved, but sometimes you are really getting annoyed because of your teammates. I do have Dota videos on my channel, by the way. I also got inside Heroes of the Storm Alpha, which it's a cute-ish game, but I'm not sure. Again, it's a Blizzard game, which means that if you want, you kind of need to come back 2 or 3 years later to play a proper game.
Builds on it by focusing on a flexible metagame. But the metagame in Dawngate is based around your particular team composition, the roles your team is choosing. So the game is going to play different every single time, allowing you and your team to genuinely try new strategies.
It allows them to basically play any of these characters that they really identify with in any position in the game.
When we set out to make Dawngate, really what we wanted was characters who were fighting for a purpose.
All of the characters that you play, the map that you're playing on has been conceived of in a massive epic story arc. That's really just kicking off with the players.
Salus, he's a character who I love to play. He's sort of a lizard monk, very zen.
There is a little spirit wisp dude. I love the design of that guy.
Big guys with axes and armor and skulls. I like that a lot. So I like supports, 100% the best. I like making supports and playing supports the best.
I really like that we have a whole section of the world that's devoted to badass bookish nerds. And I like books.
Dude, if you can't geek out about something, we're probably not gonna have a good time hanging out.
We built this team specifically to make this game, to make Dawngate. We're a group of hardcore MOBA players, so we knew if we were going to make something awesome for our players, it had to be awesome for us. The sky's really the limit. Dawngate has been designed to entertain you. The opportunity.
One thing that I don't really like about Downgate is the graphics, the whole environment and how the graphics are looking. It's way too lollish. You know, Heroes of the Storm has its own character. You know, Blizzard is very good with art stuff on how to make animation and stuff like that. It's really looking fabulous. Dota is looking fabulous on how the hair characters, the animation, the spells are happening. The whole map is looking nice. With Downgate, I'm not sure. I'm still, I don't know, should I try to play Downgate? Star Wars Battlefront, the dev trailer. I'm a little bit excited about this one, to be honest.
Star Wars belongs to everyone who loves this amazing universe. We've all grown up with it.
But you're not going to learn anything from this game, from this video.
Have the opportunity of a lifetime to make the Star Wars game that, as fans, we've all dreamt of playing. To stay as true to the films as possible, we went back to where it all began. Visiting the Lucas archives to capture the actual models and props used in the movies was an incredibly emotional experience. There's so much love and detail in these pieces that we want to get into the game. But to immerse players in iconic Star Wars battles will take more than just authentic weapons and vehicles. We went to the original movie locations, not just to capture the environments, but the emotions they invoke as well. The early results are truly spectacular. We have an experienced team, an extraordinary collaboration with Lucasfilm, and some of the best technology in the industry. But above all, it is our passion for Star Wars that will bring this legacy to life like never before. And as someone once said, do or do not. There is no try.
So yeah, 2015. We didn't actually learn anything about the game, only that they are traveling to get blah 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 blah. You know. Maiden NFL 15. I don't, for these two games I don't really care at all.
Next, if you're a defender and you get locked into a block, that's no fun. Now you'll have much more control.
I know they're still improving it, but American football. Something that I really didn't like about the UFC video, because they basically took the whole video. This video with Bruce Lee is amazing, and they, you know, when you see an amazing video with an amazing person, I'm not that familiar with Bruce Lee, but he was kind of cool from what I've heard and read. They kind of sold him out, and for me it was a little bit like anyway, check this video with Bruce Lee.
Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
So yeah, there is a longer video. You can look it on YouTube.
You know, the Gracies. How much you study or how much you know or how much you strive to be that type of person. He's just a truly extraordinary, one-of-a-kind individual.
Whoa. Into the fifth round.
So anyway, this is it with the EA videos. In the next video we are going to have a look at the Ubisoft. And with Ubisoft, I'm a little bit way too aggressive towards them. After the Watch Dogs, which really... And I wasn't even disappointed with Watch Dogs. It was just that I had no expectations because I didn't hype myself up. But the game was so bad. So, well, it's not like really the worst game, but oh my god. Basically, the crew is going to be nice. The Division is a lie, as I've said in the other video, and I will tell you in the next video why. So yeah, in the next video we are going to look at Ubisoft. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon. Goodbye.